Hey, BJ Peters here, and I am excited to share with you some really fun quilt cards. When the Christmas quilt stamp set and bundle came out in the holiday catalog, and we got it as a pillow gift one night on the Thailand Grand Vacation Achievers trip from Stampin' Up, I knew I wanted to play with it. And oh my gosh, playing I have done. You have to check out my website and of course, or my Pinterest boards for some of the awesome things that I've done with it. So I came up north this weekend. You can tell I'm probably not at home. Came up north to see my husband, who, if you know, lives with my dad and kind of helps take care of the place. So I brought along the Christmas quilt and said I couldn't play with it till Sunday. Well, it's Friday afternoon, and I have to tell you, I've just played with it. So I wanted to share with you some tips and tricks that I've learned in using this amazing bundle, and I can't wait to show you what fun you're gonna have playing with it.
All right, so let's first look at, so here's the Christmas quilt stamp set and the bundled quilt builder framelits. This is part of the holiday catalog, which debuts for customers starting September 1st, and I'm so sorry to tease you for a whole month. Here are the framelits that we're going to use out of the framelit set. And then I've got a couple of cards that I, of course had to make to show you. This one, I love when life gives you scraps, make a quilt. Love that. Cute. So this one uses some of the stamps from here, and I will try and show you that a little bit. And then I used this little one as well. Okay. And then this one I actually made a bigger one last week, and I didn't bring that with me, but used this little stamp in the background and kind of some of the same things there. And I actually had started this at home, and I'm gonna have it for an upcoming fair. It's actually kind of on a little quilt holder. So this uses the, oh, I forgot the name of it, but it's the new 6x6 Designer Series paper from the holiday catalog. Obviously, garden green and real red. Use a little bow. So this is just going to stand like this, if you can imagine that. All right, so I have gotten ready some of my papers. So I've got Calypso Coral and So Saffron, Peekaboo Peach, Lemon Lime Twist, and this is Pool Party. What you're going to need to make this easy is our multi-purpose adhesive sheets. These are all 3" by 3" squares, and then I've taken the multi-purpose adhesive sheets and cut them into 3 by 3 squares, as 3" by 3" squares as well. And then I adhered the cardstock to the adhesive sheet, and then you're going to die cut it. And the beauty of this die cut, these framelits, are that, again, that you can put them together and run this through the Big Shot one single time. All right, so here are the 5 colors that I'm going to use. And I find that I'm using 5 colors, I can create a piece of work like this one using some of the pinks. So this one I would layer and put in a 8 by 8 or 9" by 9" frame. And if you look at my on my blog, you will find that I'm selling a tutorial for this kind of thing, as well as some close-up pictures. You will also have one extra one, because remember when I created this card, these are actually the extra pieces that I used from making this piece, and you'll see that. So what you need to kind of get started too is just a piece of scratch paper. This is, for me, is just Whisper White, and you're going to choose 4 of these that you're going to use to make the squares here. So just pick any ones. So as you can see, I peeled off the back, and I've started creating my square by placing just the outlines down. And then just because they're adhesive on the back, it's just very easy to do. And I've still got my piles of all my pieces, and then this outline I will use when I make the coordinating card or gift piece that I'm going to put with it. Now I'm just going to start by filling in the squares with the pieces. And you can just play around with them and find a pattern that you like. For example, if I want to take this triangles and put them on this pool party one. So this is Peekaboo Peach and Pool Party together. I just laid them out without pulling off the adhesive for now, so that I can kind of see what I'm going to get. All right, so you can kind of see that I've laid this all out. I don't have them adhered down yet, but I can kind of move them around and play with them. All right, so now just go ahead and pull the adhesive off the back if you're happy with your color scheme. All right, so here I am. I've got all of my pieces adhered down. Frankly, if you don't use the multi-purpose adhesive sheets for this, you are sadly missing out, because they are just, you just have to use them for this. It makes it so easy. So now what you're gonna do is you're just gonna come in and just trim off the extra white that you have here. I found that if I try and make it really exact, I ended up with just a little bit of adhesive over the edge or this or that. So it was just easier to have my backing piece. Oops, look at, I got a couple pieces that I didn't adhere down yet, so we'll get them in a second. Anyway, I found that if I didn't have, if I had too small of a backing piece, it was really too much of a pain in the butt. All right, so now I think I got them all stuck down. I've cut off the extra. Now let's look at that stamp set again and see that there are pieces here that we can add to our beautiful little quilt pattern here and add some extra interest. So this is a photopolymer stamp set, and what I've done is I put the one image on a block, and as you can see, you can actually see right through it and line it up. But if you are one of those people that have to have things exact, what I've done is I've gone ahead, and if you can see it, stamped the image on my Stamp-A-Majig sheet. And if I line it up here, just like that, if you're not familiar with the Stamp-A-Majig, it's a great tool to have when you really want things to be kind of exact. And so, with this in the corner, now I'm taking this away and I'm going to ink this up. And I'm going to bring it back and drop it right down. And look at that. Voila! Look at how beautiful that is. Now if I want to do it again, remember it's going to be opposites. So I have to line it up down here, put that back in the corner, and do it again. Down. There we go. Awesome. It's actually not too hard to line it up by just looking through it as well. There we go. Look at that. See the dimension that adds to it? Doesn't that really stand out? Hey, so now you can see that I've got this all stamped up, ready to go. As much as I can, since I don't have the lemon lime twist and the Peekaboo Peach ink pads up here north with me. But at any rate, I'll take this home, I'll layer it up, put it in a frame, and it's gonna be gorgeous. I just love it. And then remember we had die cut 5 in different colors. So this is a leftover one, and I put it on a piece of just Whisper White. Again, I will cut around the edge. I'll probably stamp it up and put it on a card and have a coordinated card with this little frame that I could use as a gift. Remember, so the key tips are use the multi-purpose adhesive sheets. They're going to be your best friend. Your Stamp-A-Majig is going to be your best friend if you want to stamp on these images. The stamp set lines up so nicely. It is full of polymer, so you can, kind of get that pretty close anyway. And you know what? Have fun. I think there are so many more possibilities than what I've shown you. I can't wait to see what you create. Hey, remember to go check out my website, stampandbj.com. You can order these things there starting September 1st. And remember to create and feel great.